Okay. We'll try it from here, and hopefully it's better. What? Yeah. I didn't do it. I told them I had a girlfriend. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But I'm here. Hopefully this works. This is pretty much the only solution I have to this problem I'm having. What? Oh, thanks. I don't know what I did to be proud of, but thank you. I don't know what I did to be proud of, but thank you. Well, I've got to. It's my job. Why am I so quiet? Why am I so quiet? Can I boost this? Hang on. Yeah, boost this guy up. Let's boost him up. Boost it up as loud as it can go. Keep going. Let's try this. So quiet. Okay, I'm not quiet as much anymore. Okay. Is this better, people? Is this better? Is this better? It's as loud as I can go. I'm hitting red right now. Oh, my microphone was also turned down a little. But okay, I'm not quiet anymore. Okay. Is this better, people? Is this better? Is this better? It's as loud as I can go. I'm hitting red right now. Oh, what's up? Great idea. How you doing? I'm assuming this is better. I'm assuming this is better. Dave, you want to check the stream and see if this is better? Because great idea. How well is my audio? Can you like hear me good or like what? Because I don't know. It's good? Okay. Just making sure. You're pretty loud. Okay. I can hear from a mile away. Okay, that's good. What's up, Courtney? Am I tracking someone? You're pretty loud. Yeah, what's up, Courtney? How you doing? I'm assuming pretty loud is a good thing. I'd like to think it's a good thing. So I'm assuming I'm working. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Pow Jolly. What's up? Great idea. So what are you going to talk about? Literally whatever comes to our minds, whatever we decide to talk about today. Arlo Fisher said hi. Pow said what's up again. And then my girlfriend Lena said you sound good. That's good. And then Courtney said I subbed and liked. Thank you very much. I'm also going to add this for us. Because I can. Because I'm a maniac. Maniac on the floor. And it's nothing like you ever seen before. Thanks, chat. I sang that for you guys. I sang it for all of you. All of you great people out there. What? I can't hear you because you're muted. You know you can unmute, you know. They can hear you. It's not going to kill them.
I said you have so many.
Oh, the subs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
And I got them all today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was at 1109 earlier. Before I even started. And look, I just went up another one. I'm awesome.
You are awesome.
I know. I know. I'm amazing.
Okay, now.
Look, you can admit I'm pretty awesome.
I admit it. You're pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks. I worked real hard to get where I am today. There. Okay, that'll be up in the corner for these streams, just because I'm feeling kind of buzzing. Oh, and I just made myself extremely quiet. Hang on, chat. There. Sorry. Okay. What do we got here? Great idea said D&D. I've never played D&D before. Have you guys played D&D before? Because I've never played D&D before. And I don't know if that's just a me being stupid thing and like I'm missing out on something or what. I don't know. Arlo Fisher said, I subbed. Big appreciations to you. Courtney said, I'm a good singer. Definitely not. Arlo said, I subbed. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you. Courtney said, you are super awesome. See? See, babe? I'm super awesome. I knew it the whole time. I'm awesome. I'm awesome. But, yeah, so what do you guys think about D&D? Because I've never played D&D. I know there's like a lot of rules and you gotta do specific things, and I know it takes a long time, and you could be in the same D&D thing that you started, like in the same thing for a year before it finally ends, because there's like a whole story, and the person who's the dungeon master has to plan basically the whole thing, the whole entire thing, before you guys can do anything at all. So, is that actually fun? Because, like, I don't know. Courtney said, I don't know it. Yeah, I don't. I know what D&D is. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how the roles work. I don't know what you can make your characters. I don't know any of that stuff at all. But I know the basics of what D&D is, I guess. Muhammad? What's up? How you doing, Muhammad? Welcome to the stream, dog. What is up? What is up, Muhammad? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, guys? Don't mind my hair, you know, my hair is pretty... Actually, chat, watch this. Watch this. Are you ready for this, chat? Because watch, see how I turn this way and it turns that way? Just watch this, chat. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? 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 Transform? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? Watch this. It's great. Watch what I'm about to do. Sure. Bam. See that shit? See that shit?
Yeah. Throw it on his head. It ain't nothing that you'd ever seen before. You want a pop, Ray?
My girlfriend said almost 1.12K. I know, it's exciting. Yeah, if we get one more subscriber, my main page of my channel, because right now it says 1.11K. But if we get one more sub, it'll say 1.12K, which is awesome. Mobbit said cool. Zayza? Or just Zay? Because it might be Zaynab? I don't know. But Zay said hi, and then Courtney said, damn, W singing. I know. I'm the best.
Babe, I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Okay. I'll be here talking to the people. Have a good dinner. I love you.
Love you, bye.
See, I'm a nice boyfriend, chat. I talk to my girlfriend even when I'm on stream. Because sometimes she just likes to sit here and talk to you guys too. So I just have her around. Because she enjoys to be here. Yeah, Courtney's right. Somebody subscribe. Somebody sub. Anybody. Muhammad, I know you're out there. I know you're out there, Muhammad. You should subscribe, Muhammad, to this amazing channel. Yeah, don't mind my hair. Lana, what is up? What's up? What's poppin'? Don't mind me just watching. What did he say? Sorry. I'm a memer. Like my birthday. My birthday was yesterday, chat. My birthday was yesterday, chat. I turned 21. Which, you know what that means? You know what that means? I'm officially a meme, chat. 21? I'm a meme. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You stupid! I'm a meme. And if you guys don't know what that meme is, then you're too young. Because that was a meme from my childhood. That was my childhood memes. That was the good stuff. Courtney said, please sub again. Muhammad said, which country do you stream? I stream from Canada, where I live. Country said, your hair's good. Thank you. Then Courtney said, happy birthday. And then Courtney said, 21. Yes. 21. Also, we did get another sub. So now, if I look at my sub count, it'll say 1. It'll say, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to change the thing you guys were looking at. My bad. It'll now say 1.12K, which is great. It'll say It'll say, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to change the thing you guys were looking at. That's just me talking. I was just looking at it to make sure that it was still going. Yeah, so we're actually so we've gone up 11 subs since I started today. Crazy Projector said happy birthday. Thank you. Crazy. Big appreciations to you. Courtney said, yay, good job. Thank you. Muhammad said, I subscribed to my brother. Thank you, Muhammad. And then Crazy said, I subbed. Big appreciations to all of you out there. Big appreciations to everybody in chat right now. Because I started stream on my phone, but it was broken. It was lagging. I couldn't talk. I don't know what was happening. It was like, kept cutting my audio. So then I restarted my phone, started the stream again. It still didn't work. So then I dropped it again. So this is the third try I've done trying to stream this today. So that's why it says CCWM number 2 part 3 in the title. Which CCWM means come chat with me. Which is when I don't play games and I just sit here and talk to you guys. I'm making it an official chatting series on my channel called CCWM. Come chat with me. But with it now being 1121, we've now gone up 12 subs from the time I've started streaming today, counting all 3 of the tries I did. Which, the first 2 tries, I only streamed for like 5 minutes trying to fix it, because I didn't realize it was broken at first. But then somebody counted out that it was broken, so then I checked the stream, and that's when I found out it was not running at all, so then I had to fix it. But, we're here. We're going up in subs. We're now at 1.12K on the channel, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. The goal for this year is to get to 3,000 subs, because the goal from last year, I didn't know it for sure yet until I was going from like the last couple months of 2025. I wanted to make it also, is this it's only set to I probably missed some of the chats, possibly. I might have missed some. No, actually, I have it set to live chat now, so if I do miss anything, I can see them now. But I decided at the start of this year, I was like, I'm going to make a sub goal at the very beginning of the year, and I'm going to announce it so everybody knows. and I I made a post on my channel, and I'll look it up on my phone, and I'll read it exactly to you guys as I wrote it, because I'm going to be legitness. The post I made says... I made this post 3 days ago when my channel was at 1,101 subscribers, so that was 20 subscribers ago. It says, "Thank you all for the best year ever, the best first year ever on this channel, because this channel was made." Is cheese good on a burger? Yes. Yes, Rainbow Bridge, cheese is good on a burger. Mayonnaise is also good on a burger, which is probably a very unpopular opinion, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Mayo's good. So I said, best first year ever, because this channel was made December 5th of 2024. Because December 5th of last year was 1 year. So it was December 5th, 2024 when I first made this channel. And I said, we hit our sub goal of 1.1 before 2026. Which was awesome. We hit it like the day before 2026. We hit it on the 31st of December, which was awesome. And then I said new sub goal 3K before 2027. Then I said thank you all. See you at tomorrow's stream, because I'm doing a thing called a Streamathon, which means I stream every single day. So I'm here to keep streaming. So, with us being at 1,121 subscribers currently, I think it is possible, because we're still only, I have to mark this on my calendar before I forget, because while I'm looking at it, we're only 4 days into January. And we have 1,121 subscribers. So we've gone up 20 subscribers in the last couple days. Courtney said, what time? Like, what time is it right now? It is, in Canada, in my time right now, it is 8:01. That's what time it is for me right now. Sorry. Chair ran over my headphone cord here, because of course I have everything on the floor because I'm, you know, an animal. Oh, I dropped my microphone. Man, I am the worst YouTuber ever. Just Ashira, I remember you. I didn't say your name right. It's not just Ashira, it's Arshia. Arshia. I remember you. I remember you. You said, just Arshia said, you can hit more than 3,000 subs after 2027. I definitely think I can probably hit 3K before 2027. But here's the question, chat, and I want your guys' opinion on this. Courtney says it's 2 o'clock for her. AM or PM? Because for me it's 8 PM. But I want your guys' opinion. With us being at 1,121, meaning we are only 879 subscribers away from 2,000. How many subscribers do you, how long do you think it's going to take to hit 2,000 subscribers? Like, approximately how far into the year do you think it's going to be before we hit 2,000? Alright, at least here, let me ask a better question. Because that's like a long ways down the line, so that's a little hard to think about. So here's a better question. I'm a boy, I'm in my mom's account. Okay, cool. Good job. Halfway or less. You think it'll take halfway through the year to get... Okay. Halfway or less. So you think it'll take half the year to get to 2,000, and then the other half of the year to get to 3,000. Okay, that's a fair guess. That's fine. Okay, here's another question, which might be an easier question to answer, and I feel like your answers are all going to be relatively different. Sid said Steve Harrington. Steve Harrington in Stranger Things is great. But Steve Harrington in Dead by Daylight is just the worst. Anybody who plays Steve Harrington in Dead by Daylight is just an awful person. And I have no problem saying that. But here's a better question for you guys. We have... 28, I think. Let me count this to make sure. 7, 14, 21, 22, 24, 27. 27 days left. Not counting today, we have 27 days left of January. What do you think the subscriber count for this channel is going to be by the end of January? Like, do you think, and this is just a genuine question for you guys. If you guys say no, I'm not going to, like, be offended or anything, because I don't even know for sure. Do you think this channel is going to hit 1,200 subscribers by the end of January? Amir said, hi, what's this channel about? I don't think I said your name right. But we play games on this channel. I'm doing a thing right now called the Streamathon, where I stream once every single day for the community. I'll if I have anything important to do, I'll do a second stream during the day. Like I did a stream for myself like a week and a half ago. And then Redline 2.0 came out, and then I did a second stream of that day. But I always do at least one. But I also have games that I play, and then when I'm doing this face cam thing where I'm just sitting here talking to you guys for however long I feel like sitting here talking to you guys, I call it the CCWM. Come chat with me. But back to the note of what I was saying. We're at 1,121 subscribers right now. By the end of January, how many subs do you think we will have on this channel? And do you think we will hit 1,200? And if so, and you think more, how far do you think we'll be able to go? Because we've went up 12 subscribers just from this stream, like from today alone, which is awesome. So if we can keep that kind of a momentum, which we typically can't, I typically don't get that many subscribers during streams. Like I didn't get any subs on yesterday's stream. I got one after the stream was already over, probably from some of the videos I posted or something. But the sub count varies on streams. But do you think we can hit 1,200 by the end of January? I'm thinking we can probably pass that, because it's still the start of January, and we're already almost a quarter of the way through between 1,100 and 1,200. Courtney said they were back. Then Courtney said they have to go. So Courtney, that's okay. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I will see you the next time you're in stream. Artur said hi. What's up? And then Amir, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing this name wrong, but she said, I think it's a she, or it's a he. I don't know. They said, it's cool, don't worry, it's an Irish name, nobody can pronounce it correctly. Well, that's usually how Irish names are. I don't think anybody can pronounce Irish names unless you're from Ireland. Because I watched a video of Jacksepticeye with some of the Smosh people, and they put names on the board. and they were talking about like how to pronounce them or something, and they're just impossible to pronounce. Like, for all I know, that could be arugula in Ireland. I don't know. It's impossible to know. Jace Rodriguez said, "Remember me, the one that said happy birthday? I do remember you. I remember that name. I remember that name from either last stream or the stream before that or the stream before that. I don't know what stream you were in for sure. Probably yesterday. If you're saying happy birthday, it was probably yesterday. But I do remember you. I remember you. Because yesterday was my birthday, chat. But I do remember you. Also, I did see that we went down a sub. But that's okay. Because that stuff happens. You're going to go down subs. You're going to go up subs. You're going to not move subs sometimes. Like I said yesterday. I didn't move up at all. That's just a thing that happens. And it's okay. It's okay. That stuff happens. And you just got to make sure to keep pulling through. And eventually the people who intend to stay will appear. And then they will stay. And then you'll have a community. That's how this works. Okay. So. Nobody answered my subscriber question. You guys were talking about it. And then the people that were talking about it stopped talking. They probably left. I don't know. But we'll change the subject if you guys really want to be that way. What do you want to talk about now? Somebody in chat give me a phrase or like something to talk about, and I will do my best to talk about it in whatever sense I can. Because somebody brought up D&D, and then D&D started bringing us into a bunch of different conversations. I started talking, and then we started talking to the people that were in chat, and then those people started talking, and then more people started showing up, so we had more people to talk to, and then we had more things that came up, all because D&D was brought up. So somebody say anything in chat, and who knows where that conversation will end up going. Somebody give us anything. I will say, I think 3,000 subscribers is a big difference between the Frosty Board said hi and Rampage said hi. Rampage, dude, I haven't seen you in like forever. Rampage, I don't even know the last time I saw you. Was that on this channel that I saw you? Did I play Power Wash Simulator on this channel on live? I don't know if I did Power Wash on this channel. I know I played Power Wash Simulator. It is. Okay, so it was you. Because I remember Power Wash Simulator, and like you were there for a lot of Power Wash Simulator. Because that's when I was doing the fire station. I remember you. I mean, obviously I remembered you. I just couldn't remember if it was on this channel that you were on. Because I obviously had the other one too. So I couldn't remember for sure which channel you were on. But, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a hot minute since you've been here. Oil up that ass for P. Diddy. Wow, David Andrews, calm down, homie. Rampage said it was when Soapy was in your stream. I remember Soapy too. It was Soapy with 3 Ys, I think. But what is up, man? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. But yeah, we've got 21 votes on this poll, which is the most amount of votes. Man, I don't even know how to say words. It's the most amount of votes I think I've ever gotten on a poll that I've done on stream before. So that's awesome. But, oh, what's up, Chris? Yeah, you were on the first stream that was on my phone before it broke. Yeah, I had to switch it. So, I have Streamlabs on my computer that I do all my gaming streams on. That I have the two streams where I have the vertical one and the horizontal one, but they both show the same thing. But then I just installed OBS right now to my computer. That I have solely for my vertical chatting streams. So I have all that figured out now. Chris then said, "Tung tung tung sahur." And then Samantha said, "Hi, what's up, Samantha? How we doing?" A nice chat. And then Chris said, "Oh, okay, nice. Yeah." So I still think, and this is what I was trying to say. So this channel was made December 5th, 2024. I had posted videos when that came out. And then I wasn't happy with the performance of them. What's up, Samantha? I wasn't happy with the performance of them, and I knew I could do better videos. So then I scrapped them all, and I restarted the channel. I made a video introducing the channel. I posted a couple shorts. And then that's when I started making my actual videos of when I did Five Nights at Freddy's. When I played that. That was the first game that I played on the channel, was Five Nights at Freddy's. But it took that whole year, and then, like, it took the year from whenever I started, which was only 10 months ago, or maybe 11 now. Chris said I'm a woman. Rampage said W. Barb said hi. And then Corey and Trevor said, "Mr. Leahy, what the hell happened? Where's the roof of our car? Barbara is gonna freak." Mr. Leahy better get his fucking act together, chat. Mr. Leahy better get his fucking ass in gear and fix that car before Barbara sees it. Come on. Come on, Mr. Leahy. What the fuck's your problem? Barbara's gonna kill you if she sees the car broken. Oh, and then Barb Milne, or whatever, Barb's here. Barbara found him. Barbara found Mr. Leahy. Mr. Leahy, you might be fucked, bro. You might be cooked. And Chris said, the only way I could be able to get to is... The only way I could ever be able is to get my hair cut and get my nails cut again in my head so it won't look much different when it is just me doing. Okay. And then Nurgle said, hello, what's shaking here? Nothing. And then Mira said, three views, bro, really? What are you talking about, dog? What are you going on about, homie? And then Nurgle said, what's up? What is up, man? We're just sitting here chatting it up, talking about YouTube. But, okay, let me get back to what I was saying, because I keep getting sidetracked by the amazing people in chat, which is not a bad thing. But it took... So I didn't properly start making videos until, I think, February, or early February, maybe late January. On this channel, and then I had to chatting on what? Just sitting here, just talking to you guys. And then it took all the way till the end of December to hit just 1,100 subscribers. So setting my subscriber goal to 3,000, I think is a little crazy, because I would have to get all the subscribers that I got this year, which, to be fair, is not counting the first month of all the stuff I deleted, as well as the content that is not as good as it could have been. I'd have to double that just to get to 2,200 and get 800 more subscribers on top of that, all in the same amount of time that it took me to get to 1,100. Which I guess is not too hard to do, I suppose, if you think about it. Because obviously the content is slightly better than what it was. I'm playing games, interacting with chat more. I'm trying to make content better. I'm making the thumbnails better so that they appeal more to the people. So I think it's better than what it would have been. Nurgle said all good. Chris said congrats on the 4 views. That beats me. What are you guys talking about? I have 100 views on the stream right now. I don't have that many people in the stream at one time, but I've had 27 people vote on the poll. I have 5 people in chat right now, 9 views on the stream, or 9 likes on the stream, and 103 views right now. Then Chris sent sunglasses. Douglas said shout me out. Shout out to me. Yeah, shout out to Douglas. And said bro Magus. That just made me think of Among Us. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And then Dip said, hey, handsome, what is goody, my gang? Then Chris said, I dropped my phone in the toilet, and you have a bit of poo on it. I think you mean and I have a bit of poo on it, which is weird. And then Mira said, bro, I'm JK if you talked about my message. No, I wasn't talking about your message. I saw your message, and I just made a joke about it when you said the first one where you're like, bro, 3 views, really, bro? But then Chris said, congrats on your 4 views. That beats me. And I was like, what is this guy talking about? Then Red Cute Panda said, sent heart lips. Man, these people are coming out of the woodworks. Everybody's just showing up here. What is good? But the more people that vote on the poll, the more people think I'm going to not hit 3,000 subscribers by 2027. Which is probably a fair choice to make. That's fair. Then Chris said, it's weird. Adelie said, I'm back. Zizo said, can you play a song called Don't Play With a Girl's Heart? And trust me, it's worth it. If you don't laugh, I will sub and like. No, because I'll probably get copyrighted for playing it. Plus, if it has horrible things in it that I don't want chat to hear, I'm not going to play that because I have, standards for stuff. Adelie said hi again. Oh, hi. Chris said ha 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 ha, and then he said it again. What's happening? Is this guy on crack? Chris might be on crack. It has no copyright and not horrible things. Trust me. Well, you told me if I don't laugh, you will sub. Which means it's something that I probably will laugh at. Which means I'm not gonna trust you. And then Mira sent a bunch of crying faces. That's about how I feel at Zizo Mech right now. And now Adelie is saying ja 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 ha 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 ha. What happened to my chat? You guys just turned into a bunch of monkeys. Bro, it's a song about jokes. The tong 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 sahur is behind you. I believe you, Chris. Hang on. Okay. I'm gonna read you the lyrics to this song, okay? I'm not going to play any audio, but I'm going to read you the lyrics to this song that this guy wanted me to put on. It's not normal because I just looked up the lyrics for it, and I knew I shouldn't trust you, but it's funny, so I'm going to read it. Oh, actually, I have it on the wrong thing. Okay, here. Okay. The lyrics for this song are, don't play with a girl's heart, she only has one. Play with her boobs, she has two. Okay, chat? Then it says, don't be a pussy, eat one, eat one. If you don't eat pussy, you won't get one. Every girl needs a tongue massage, give one. Don't be a pussy, eat one, eat one. Monday, tongue day. Wet day, Thursday. Freak day, sex day. Every day is National Orgasm Day. Are you coming? Monday, tongue day. Wet day, Thursday. Freak day, sex day. Wine me, dine me, 6ix9ine me. And that's the lyrics to this song that was requested of me to read. Well, actually, it was requested of me to play the lyrics, but I wasn't about to do that. Okay. Let's see. Adelie said just sub. Zizo said do it. Rampage said you're missing my comments. No, I'm not. Zizo said okay, do it. Johnson Peter said hey gay. Thanks, bro. Second Coming of Jesus said can you play Ram Ranch? Johnson said exactly 100. Chris said stop, I'm crying. Zizo said oh my days, nah man, you made my day. Happy. And Adelie said, oh my god, I'm leaving. I hate bad words. I'm so sorry. So sorry you had to see that. Kill Bill said hi. Mira said, what the heck is that? Or what the hell is that? Yeah, you're welcome. Johnson said, suck my cock. Not gonna do that. Chris said, not gonna lie, this is fucking hilarious. Yeah, that was definitely interesting. Second Coming of Jesus said, hell yeah, that's a Turkish anthem. Nice. Caesar said, I'm crying. Second Coming of Jesus said, play Ram Ranch. I don't even know what that is, dog. Rampage said, what the hell is this? Caesar said, read Ram Ranch. Ty said, are you in prison? Chris said, I think I'm high. And then Adelie said, I'll stay. Well, that's a bad choice because somebody wants me to read Ram Ranch now. Ram Ranch. Lyrics. Okay, hang on, chat. I got some lyrics to read you. Oh, this is a lot of lyrics. I don't want to read this. I don't want to listen to this. I'll read the first paragraph. Johnson said, have you heard of Pussy Little Cock? Yes. My man, do freestyle. Sil said, I can't freestyle. Chris started laughing again. Mira said, my phone will die. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Good night, Mira. Thanks for showing up. Adelie said, okay, I'll still stay. Oh, yeah, chat. Don't read that. Don't read that. Okay, I'll read the first paragraph, and that's the first tiny little section. I'm not going to read the whole thing. And this is the last thing I'm reading from you guys. Because screw you guys. It says 18 naked cowboys in the shower at Ram Ranch. Big hard throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked. 18 naked cowboys wanting to be fucked. Cowboys in the shower at Ram Ranch. On their knees wanting to suck cowboy cocks. Ram Ranch really rocks. And that's all I'm going to read of that. That's all I'm going to read of that. Because we're done with that. Yeah, I think I'm going to not read that one again. Chris said goodnight. Second Coming of Jesus said W, read it. Rampage said play La Crona. No, but you know what I am gonna play? What I should have been playing as soon as the stream started. Chat, I'm slacking. The one thing I should have been playing when the stream started. Hang on. I should have been playing this as soon as the stream began, and I didn't because I'm a loser apparently. I am gonna play what I should have been playing as soon as the stream started. Chat, I'm slacking. The one thing I should have been playing when the stream started. Well, if I play it through that, you guys don't need to hear it from, because then it'll just echo. So let me just get rid of this. Remove that, because you guys can just hear it from the microphone, I guess. There. Okay. Zizo said, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Johnson said, can you send your GF? I'll show her heaven and hell. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Then Chris said, nah. And then Zizo said, hell no. And then Chris said, by the way. Mira said, comments the worst. And then Second Coming of Jesus said, hell yeah, Ranch really rocks. Zizo said, holy cow. Chris said, I'm 11. Then Adelie said, I can't, I'm lagging, I'm 12. Rampage said, it's a Mexican song. Chris said, fa. Chris said, what's your gender? I'm a man. I'm a man. Explicted. I can't read that. Explicted? Dynamics? Explicit. Chat. I'm cooked. I can't read words. I'm dyslexious. Explicit said, I have ligma. Ligma balls. I got him. Adelie said, I'm 12 and I'm a girl. Then Johnson said, babe, you're going to want to listen to this one. I wish I put my complete hand in your girlfriend's pussy and made it as wide as possible so that it might be easy for you. Thanks, Johnson. D. Brito said, call listen to LP code Zonder LP the music. Chris said, nah. Scruffy said, hello. What's up, Scruffy? Jimmy said, how long ago did you transition? You're such a funny guy. You're such a funny guy. Chris said, you're a girly pop. Nope. Brito said, call listen to LP songs. Then Edgar's bra said, Trump is my master and I will suck him off. Why do I have the crazy people in my chat right now? What has happened? What did I do? Did I like spawn all the crazy people when I went live on OBS? Did OBS summon all the crazy people to my stream? What happened here? Scruffy again said hello. Rampage said, what are you doing for next stream? I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. What do I want to do tomorrow for stream? I'm not sure yet. I'll think about it. I might have an answer by the end of stream. Adelie said, oh my god, so funny, stop being what? Jimmy said, nah, seriously, asking for a friend. Kira said, why is a 12-year-old here climbing trees or something? I used to climb trees. Climbing trees was like the top thing to do when you were a kid. Climbing trees was like the shit, dog. Ahmed said, group get together. I don't know what that means, but I'm scared. Chris said, please listen to Hamburger Lady. Nope, I'm not reading anything else for you guys. Last time I did that, I started reading about cowboys in the showers. So, I'm gonna not do that. Adelie said, I'm not crazy. Edgar's bra said, Trump is a god, you can't lie. Brito said, no, I mean the music LP. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Jimmy said, do your makeup next stream. Jimmy, what is wrong with you, bro? Who do you think I am? Johnson said, I wish I stretch your girlfriend pussy or eat something. Oh, and eat something. Are you? Johnson and Jimmy might be on crack. Jimmy said, do you pole? Kira said, climbing trees is the shit. That's what I'm saying, dog. Johnson's talking about my girlfriend's pussy again. Johnson, you're weird. Get your own girlfriend. Get your own girlfriend. Adelie said, stop cussing. It's kind of like my whole life. Right. Cussing is like the way of my soul. Jimmy said Ram Ranch. Edgar said 18 naked cowboys. Chris said, no, it's good, please. It's not about at least look. It's not about at least look. I won't. And then Johnson said, is your girlfriend's balls big? And Jimmy said, what do you mean by that? I don't know how I got the weirdos. I was just trying to stream. But I mean, I'm getting a ton of subs from you guys, so I'm not going to complain. I don't know how you got brought into any of this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Johnson said, could I talk about your girlfriend's sister? Is that fine? No. No, you can't talk about my girlfriend's family at all. Burrito said, are you listening into a song? I have my background music going in the back right now. That's it. Just so we have something. Rampage said, play FNAF tomorrow. You want me to play FNAF tomorrow? What FNAF do you want me to play? Look, Rampage, if you can tell me which Five Nights at Freddy's game you want me to play tomorrow, I will stream it for you. I will do it. If you tell me what you want me to play. Chris said, nah, if you don't, I'm spamming the chat. No, you're not. Because then I will hide your messages. Don't test me, bro. Don't test me. VMAX Gamer said, Diddy Blood said hi. What is... What? Adelie said, can I tell you a joke? Why did the crash... Whoa. Why did the cow cross the road? To go to the movies. Jimmy said, I'm gonna nail your girlfriend to the wall. Not just against the wall. You're getting physically nailed to the wall. Don't worry, I'll give you a picture. I'll give you a picture to hold, and then you have to sit there and hold it against the wall. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine too. Johnson said, no man, yo man, help me out. I don't have a girl. Well, if you talk like that, you ain't gonna get one, dog. Sorry, Johnson. Sorry to tell you. VMAX said, okay, me too. Why was 6 afraid of 7? I know what you're probably gonna say, some stupid, because of 6'7". 6'7", 6'7". But the answer is because 7, 8, 9. Really. Rampage said FNAF 4. Of all the FNAF games, you want me to play the one I hate the most? Jeez, man. Okay, fine. I told you I was going to play it if you told me which one. I want someone to scream my name. That's crazy. Chris said, okay, you Diddy Blood. Burrito said, no, I mean the music LP. I think you're going to like it. Well, I'll check it after stream. Because if it's copyright, I can't do it anyways. Plus, this is the music I use for the background. Chris said, what is this Diddy Blood doing? I don't know. Lost child from Target. You look like that one Giga Chad filter on Snapchat. Cool. Pedophile said hi. What has happened here? Chris said, on the calculator, it's not Shauna I don't know what that means. Adelie said, don't be harsh. Oh my god. Jimmy sent 2 smiley faces. VMAX said, gamer said, and why was 10 scared? I don't know. Chris said, tongue. Edgar said, your girlfriend's mom is hot. You can't lie. I would double tap her once in the vajayjay and then fidget spinner her around that top, that ass. And then Chris said, tongue, 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 tongue. And then Johnson said, I have a huge cock, dude. I can satisfy any girl. It's not going to help you when you talk like a moron. Oh my god. Adelie said, oh my god. You've said a yapper. Burrito deleted his message. Rampage said, what time is it for you? It is 8:37 right now. Adelie said, play zoo. Nope. Pedophile said, come ride in my van, please. Nope. Chris said, buh. Johnson said, can I donate sperm to your girlfriend? No. Then Chris said, and then said, and they said, and they said, and they said, and then VMAX said, because it was between 9/11. And then Chris said, MSFLJVNK. And then said, SFNLKSV or SF. No. And they said M. And then Jimmy said AO. Then Edgar sent a smiley face. DJ said 6-7. Chris said moi. Brito said, I mean LP songs, you're going to like it. Okay, I will check it after stream, bro. Rampage said, when are you going to be streaming tomorrow? I'm not sure. I don't know. But because you told me what game you wanted me to play, I will play it. I will play FNAF 4. I will install it right now. I will install Five Nights at Freddy's 4 for you right now, even though it's the one I hate the most. You told me which one you wanted me to play, and I told you if you told me which one, I would play it. Johnson said, it's in your girlfriend's mom. I'm ready to pay. Chris said, what is this? Burrito said, it's kids' music and music for cooler people. Well, if it's kids' music, it's definitely not for cool people. Then Chris said, Diddy Blood doing on. VMAX said on. Chris said the. User said, hey Jomi, what's up? Edgar said, I have a habit, it's just sticking my finger in people's poop shots. Am I weird? Yes. VMAX Gamer said, I'm a crash out. Chris said calculator. Burrito deleted a message. Johnson said, I wish to see your girlfriend's pussy. Stop being weird. User said PUBG. Chris said, I'm not. User said PUBG again. VMAX said, listen to this. ABC, Amber, Mid, Adolf. Nope. Kaka said, how can I get a green card in USA? Work hard, bro. Karim said, bro, fart, please. No. User said, PUBG. Chris said, tongue sahur. Jimmy said, so if I tell you play with my balls, you'll do it? No. VMAX said, it's a German Coulter song. Okay. I'm still not going to sing it. Brito said, no, let's vor kids and vor older people. But he doesn't know how to spell. Kaka said, how can I get a green card in USA? Work for it, bro. Barkin said, yo, what's up? What's up, homie? How you doing? Rampage said, can you play at 6:30? I get done work at 4. I might, if I finish dinner before that, sure. Another Chris said, what cologne perfume do you use? Just anything that smells good. I don't care, as long as it smells good to me. Chris said, the best way is a good thing for people, and I am here to see them, and they can see them for all I'm here. Barkin said, hi again, what's up? Raj Veer said, face reveal, please. My camera's literally on. Laylag says, hello. Jimmy says, just make it sure. Yink says, criminal individuals. That's what I'm saying. User said, please play PUBG, bro. It's a request. Well, I'm kind of doing this right now, so I kind of can't. Chris said, face reveal again. Johnson said, I'll research your girlfriend's pussy and she's going to be a slave. What is wrong with this dude? VMAX said, sing a 6-7 on a Merry Christmas song. I know what that song is, but I'm not going to sing it. Then Jacob the W said, Mr. Beast, give me some money, eh? Give me some money, Mr. Beast, give me some money. And then Yink said, physiological somethings, yep. Then VMAX said, what? Edgar said, do you have foreskin and is her pussy juicy fresh? What is wrong with you people? VMAX said, is this Diddy Blood doing on the calculator? Then Vink said, nonsensical behavior and nonsense. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's happening. Yinka, please help me. Rampage said, my school ends at 3 in the USA, which might be different than what my time is, bro. Maybe not. I don't know. But here's the thing. I'm done work at 4. Possibly. Maybe. Might be a little earlier. Might be a little later. If I have dinner, if I finish before 6:30, I will stream at 6:30 for you. I will do it. LP Watt is for all the people in for younger people. Okay, Brito, I said I'll check it after stream. Calm yourself, dog. Chris said, Johnson said, I'll fuck your girlfriend in the wrong hole. You are freaking weird. Jacob said, to support, you are a professional hype person. Yeah, Jacob. Whatever you said. Chris said, Mr. Beast, give me some money. Give me some money. Mr. Beast, give me some money. Give me some money. And then VMAX Gamer said, pizza or burgers? I think I would take pizza over burgers. And then Chris said, give me now. And then Jimmy said, are you a sex slave? No. Chris said, how old are you? I'm 21, officially, since yesterday. VMAX said, McDonald's or Burger King? McDonald's because I really like their chicken nuggets. VMAX said, Domino's or Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut. I always get Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's boneless bites with honey barbecue sauce. The best shit around. Then VMAX said, car or dog? I think you meant to say cat or dog. And it's dogs all the way. It's not even a question. It's not even close. And then Chris said, Mr. Beast, give me some money. Give me some money. Mr. Beast, give me some money now. Jimmy said, do you traffic pigeons? Is that a thing people do? Do people traffic pigeons? I don't think so. I definitely don't. Edgar's bra said, my mom's partner, aka my stepdad, aka Nick Gears, loves black kids. I know what you were trying to get me to say, but I didn't say it. Chris said, you look like fucking 16. Sorry to tell you, I'm not. 5 years older than that, dog. Celebrity said, hi. What's up, dog? And then VMAX said, read this German culture speaking. Well, I don't know how to speak German, dog. Das Warren baffled der Angriff Steiner's War Nef Bafflehill. There you go. You're welcome. I tried. Okay. I don't want to hear that it was horrible because I know it was. Because I don't even know what the heck I'm supposed to be saying. And then Celebrity Hype Man GT said, what's up, guys? Yeah, what is up, Celebrity Hype Man? How you doing? Then Chris said, Mr. Beast, give me some money. Mr. Beast, give me some money. Mr. Beast, give me some money. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Oh, I tried to drink it upside down. I would have poured that all over myself. Then Chris again said, Mr. Beast, give me some money. No. I don't know how we got where we are right now. I'm just going to say that. I have no idea how we got where we are right now. But I will say, because this is crazy, Tim. This is absolutely insane to me. I will tell you exactly what the stats for the stream are right now. I will tell you. I also want to do one more thing first. Because I think my girlfriend will also want to hear this because this is physically insane to me. Like, I'm shocked by this right now. So, here's what the stats are for the stream right now. We're sitting at 1,129 subscribers as of right now. I feel like hyping you. Should we do video? I don't know what that means. Chris said, you're hot. Calm down. Edgar said, it says I'm a pedophile and I feel like grape my sister. Calm down. Calm down. The Rampage says, are you doing 2 streams? No, right now I'm only doing 1. I have 1 stream going. Translation. It was a command. The attack on Steiner's was a command. From the famous Australian painter. Okay. Then my girlfriend said, holy shit. Chris said, gay you. Are you doing 2 streams right now? Rampage said, no. This is just 1. But when I do my gaming streams, I have 2 separate streams going. One for vertical and one for horizontal for anybody who wants to watch either of them. Brito again told me to look up LP songs. Brito, I will when stream is over. Chris said in. Shay said hello. Chris said Diddy. Okay, so we have 1,129 subscribers right now. There's currently a lot of people in chat going in and out. It's crazy. The views is 228 as of this moment. We have 18 likes on the stream. And as for votes on the poll, which is the most amount of votes I have ever gotten on a poll ever on my YouTube channel. There are 59 votes on the poll of if I'm going to get 3,000 subscribers by 2027. There are currently 59 votes on this poll, which is a lot of votes. Jesus Christ. Okay. Celebrity said, I mean, I'm a comedian, just want to make you laugh. Thank you. VMAX said, what do you play? I'm a crash out. Icecon ab jetsk ashnovka dush spreshman. And then my girlfriend said, oh my god, that's so good, thank you. If you like the song, can you put it in the next stream? Depends on if it's copyrighted. I will have to check. You can say it's not, but I will check it anyway. What do I play? I play GTA. I play all the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I play Dead by Daylight. I play 7 Days to Die. I play Fortnite sometimes. I play Minecraft. I play the Game Boy Advance games from the emulators. What else do I play? Let's see. Let's see what else I play. What else do I play? Let's see what else I play, gamers. I play Bigfoot. I play At Dead of Night. I play Fall Guys. I play Roblox sometimes, and I play Rocket League. And I have a super good controller for playing on Rocket League. V Gamer said, Albo v Voshkin. Voshkin, Oshkin. And then VMAX started talking in a language I don't even know. Then Chris said, HD Hoptiga, Jonka, Hoofsam, Blushke, Flora, Hod, Vink, Shink, Hide, Sin, Dish, Debbie, Hide in Dehi. Then Rampage said, am I the only OG one here? I believe so. Rampage, you've been on the channel since, like, the channel started, dog. You've been on this channel for, like, ever. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Then VMAX said, oh, français. Ho, 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 oui, oui. Then Chris said, Rampage, nah, I was here, like, ages ago. No, sorry, Chris. I can tell you right now, Rampage is OG. Like, more OG than you. And then Dojin said Palestine, and then Jimmy said, nah, I'm O, and then said, oh, nah, for Newfoundland, and sent a bunch of flags. Jimmy said, here since 5 subs. No, you weren't. No, you weren't, dog. No, you weren't. Because I had so many subs before I even had videos. Because I had some videos. I got up a bunch of subs, and I deleted all the videos. Franzoshinger. Yeah. But let me show you the controller I have, chat. I bought 2 of these. One for me and one for my brother. Okay? Okay? These are some of the most expensive controllers around. These are the Gigitech Vader 5 Pro controllers. I paid over $100 for just one of these. They got the joysticks, which also have sensitivity wheels on them that you can turn to turn up the sensitivity. They got this, which is not buttons. It's also like one of these, except it sits on a thing, and it feels so good, and it makes such a good sound. Thank you for whoever just subscribed. They now just put us at 1,130 subscribers, so thank you to whoever that was. And then we got all these buttons right here. This is the button that turns on the controller. Let's turn it back off. That has to be overpriced. It's a very specific controller. It's obviously got the start and select buttons on here. It's got 2 buttons for Nintendo Switch, so you can play Switch with this controller. It's got these bumpers. It's got these tiny little bumpers back here. It's got these bumpers that also, if you flip the switches on the back, they turn into mouse clicks, and they don't go down as far. Because watch this. See how this goes like this? If I turn the switch down, it goes all the way down. It's got these buttons on the back. It's got this switch for Nintendo Switch, Bluetooth, and then when you're connecting it to the actual stick that plugs into your computer. And then it's got these 2 buttons at the bottom that I don't actually know what they do, and I don't use them. I paid I think I paid like $120 for just this controller. Which is a lot of money. But it's also got, so you go into the website, and it's also got a boost mode. So, like, the controls, like, go double time. So like if you're spamming a button to like go really fast in a game, if you use the booster button, like if you turn on the turbo on the thing, it makes it go like Monk Jesus. So it's like a an auto clicker that you can get, and like so if you press it once, it like makes it like 10 or something. Okay. There's a lot of comments I didn't read. VMAX said here since -1 subs. Yeah, whatever. Jimmy said Lao. I love Sonic Unleashed recomplied. Deleted the message. And then Brito said J love MP Sans. Chris said, yeah, you know that joke I said that I'm a woman? Yeah, I wasn't joking. Okay, good job, Chris. Rampage said W. Then that's when Sonic said it has to be overpriced. I paid a lot of money for that thing, but I think it was worth it. Chris said, oh, you're American? Nope, Canadian. Leon said, wow, with that, you can't miss 10 times more spectacularly. Oh, you can miss. Yes, pretty much. Pretty much, if I suck now, even with that controller, it's on me. Because that's literally the best controller around. But I want to play, I love playing Rocket League with the controller because it's so good to use. VMAX said, Schwitzer cheese. Cool. Chris said, can you read chat now? Yeah, sorry, I was doing a review of the controller. Okay, give me alone. VMAX said, actually, I'm not German. Okay, cool. Burrito said, Aji love LP songs. Rampage said he's Canadian, yes. Sarah Fleet said hello, hi. VMAX said controller review. Yeah, that controller is awesome. 10 out of 10 controller. Then Sarah said hi again. Chris said, you know the joke that I said before where I said I was a woman? Yeah, I wasn't joking. Cool. Sarah then sent a waving hand, a face, another face, and another face. Then Random said, yo. Chris said, holy yap. Shut up. You're here for me to talk. That's why you're here. Burrito said the same thing he said again for a third time. VMAX said, I ate your chicken nuggets. Tasty. You asshole. Jennifer said, hi. Chris said, VMAX, same. Tia said, what do you think of the theory that aliens will come and take all our water? I don't know what aliens would need our water for. They probably have stuff that tastes so much better than our water. They won't need our water. Thermite said 6-7. Kalada. Thank you for subscribing. So you were probably subscriber 1130, so thank you. Thermite said 6-7 Ohio, respect. Okay, respect to Ohio, chat. Respect Ohio. VMAX said, if you can read this, you are... Look at your next chat, you read. If you can read this, you are... Look at your next chat, you read. I don't know what that means, but I read it. Then Chris said, never give up, never shut the fuck up. Sure. Then Brito said, in 2 deaths, eyes turn 11. Cool. AF said hi. Chris said, never back down, never shut the fuck up. Shut up. Thermite said 6-7. Shut up. MILF Hunter said, hi bro, what's up? What up? Hey, MILF Hunter, let me know if you find any MILFs. I just want to know if your mission is successful. I have a girlfriend. I'm not looking for MILFs, but I just want to know if you're successful in your mission. AF said, hello, brother and beautiful. Thank you. Chris said, you sound like a 14-year-old. What does that even mean? What does that even mean, dog? What do you mean I sound like 14-year-old? Who are you? Thermite said, Canadian knobhead. And then VGamer said something that I'm not going to read until he says the second part of it. Yeah, VGamer, I'm waiting. I'll read it once you tell me what it is that I am. Too Cool said, are you a minor? No. I'm 21. MILF Hunter said, show your lady, please. Nope. Bowling for Clash said, yo. Chris said, it means you're gay. No. Bowling Clash says, hello, with a question mark. What's up? Brito said, are you okay? Yep. And then Bowling for Clash is just saying hello a lot. I see you, Bowling for Clash. I see you, don't worry. And then VMAX said, a minor. Oh, no, 21 is a minor. Oh, no. Oh. Suck on that, chat. Suck on that. bitch. And then Bowling for Clash said, you look like young Mr. Beast. Except I have no money. And I don't have friends. Then Thermite said, at Bowling for Clash, branded Jinxie Clash Royale fan. Or brain dead. Sorry, I can't read. My dyslexia is awful. Chris said, I am Lana, an 11-year-old from England. I was born on the 6th of July. Cool. And then I'm pretty sure that this guy got one of his friends to come in here. Because it says, the next comment that comments after me is what you are. And then there's a picture of a sign. And then Zonex said, can you please buy me a PS5? I'm not Mr. Beast. I don't have money. I'm poor as shit. If I had money to buy a PS5, I would buy one for myself so I can be ready for GTA 6. Who do you think I am, dog? How much money do you think I got? Milfunder said, bro is transsexual? No, I've been a man since I came out of the fucking womb. Since I came out of my mama's vagina. Then Chris said, holy crash out. And then Bowling said, damn sad. Then Brito said, you don't... Sunt okay? I don't know what that means. Too Cool said, do you agree that pancakes should be banned in the US? Why are you trying to ban pancakes? I guess your name is Too Cool Pancakes Hater. So I guess it would make sense that you're trying to ban pancakes. Then Rampage said, remember when you were playing basketball with your friend? Oh, you mean Riley? Back in, like, 1982? Yeah, I remember. And then VMAX said, buy me a Switch too, you good boy. I'm not gonna buy you shit. Then Chris said, Lana, not Alana. Lana. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Or maybe I called you Lana. I don't know. But I know what you said. And then Toblex sent a bunch of faces. Then VMAX said, go work. And then Too Cool Mr. Pancake Hater said, Mr. Broke. Hell yeah. Thermite said, bro is white. Pancake Hater called me Mr. Broke again. Then VMAX Gamer said, Mr. Beast, give me some money. Then Chris said, GTA is shit. You're shit. How about that? Huh? It sucks, doesn't it? Then Thermite said, Mr. Broke again. And then VMAX said, Mr. Bowling said, I subbed a little, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much. Brito said, you don't sound okay. Chris said, Mr. Broke. Bowling for Clash. Bowling said, you will definitely be Mr. Beast one day. Thank you. Chris said, Mr. Broke. Toblack said, what is 65 times plus 2? I'm 12. 6, 7. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Fucking moron. Then Chris and Pancakes and Thermite. And then Chris again. All called me Mr. Broke. Thermite said 6, 7 and crying. And Pancake called me Mr. Broke again. VMAX said, I remember where the planes hit into some towers. Yeah, you're funny. No, you didn't. You lie. Friends don't lie. I definitely don't lie. I'm a truther. Then my girlfriend said, Mr. Handsome. Yeah, see, my girlfriend came in and clutched up. Thermite said, Mr. Clapped. Yeah, your shit. Don't UKU. I don't know what that means. Toblack said 6767. Bowling said you sound a bit depressed. Nope, just sitting here reading comments from a bunch of people who are a little concerning to my soul. Chris said, the fuck? Pancake Hitter said, I'ma clap that ass. Calm down, boy. Thermite said 67. Toblack said 67. Bowling said, you might need to sleep. No, I'm okay. I don't need to sleep yet. It's not that late, is it? It's only 9 o'clock. We've only been live for an hour and 20 minutes, chat. Come on. Thermite said, I'm crying. I don't know what that means. Hassan said, what's up, and then he said the N-word. Chris said, I'm gonna steal your grandma's underpants. Well, that sounds more of a you problem. VMAX said, bro, call 911. My neck hurts. Put some ice on it, dog. Chris said, you're in Canada? Yep. Therma said, bro, what do you think of Indians in Brampton? I don't know. They're not hurting me, so I don't care what they do. They can go wherever they want. They're not hurting me none. Chris said, yacht. AQ I'm gonna call you Hero because at least that's easier for me to say. It says, "Why are you shaking?" And I'm hearing clapping sounds. It's kind of sus. Oh, you guys, I see why this is concerning to you guys, but it's not what you think it is. I fidget a lot, so I'm just smacking myself in the leg with this pen. That's just what I do. I just fidget a lot, chat. My bad. Toblex said Peter. VMAX said it's 3 a.m. No, it's not. JS said, are you jizzing? No. Chris said, my yacht hurts. What's wrong with you? Thermite said 6 and 7. Rampage said, I will see you at 6:30, Sean. I gotta go eat dinner. Okay, see you around, buddy. Thanks for showing up. It's been a while since I've seen you, so I'm glad that you were here. VMAX said, what do you think of your girlfriend sleeping with CR7? What are you talking about, dog? Thermite said, I'm not crying. VMAX, what the fuck? And Hero said, oh, yeah, sorry. I understand that it looked a little strange, and I apologize. Then, Chris said, dinner, bro. It's 2 in the morning. Okay, the thing you guys don't understand about, how the world works is somebody can live in a place, somebody can live in another place, and their times can be different. It's crazy. Who would have thought? Yeah, VMAX said, ever heard of time zones? Exactly, that's what I was saying. Burrito said 6 and then dot and then 7. And then Oscar Dan said, can you name a car for an edit? Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat with a wide body. You're welcome. And then Stolovic said, hey man, why did the last person that was here come to 2 and then quack and they say no and quack they don't? What? What? Then my girlfriend said, why am I always being talked about? Who talked about you this time? I don't know who did it. VMAX said, nah, for real. Pancake Eater said, I once saw you on the hub. VMAX said 6 dot and then dot 7. And then Hero said, oh, it's 11 a.m. here. Wow, my time's different than yours. Oh my god, science. Exact. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, Hero gets it. Then Chris said, no shit, I didn't know someone could live somewhere else. That is crazy, bro. Well, that's not what I was saying. It's not what I said, Chris. Is it? No. I said 2 people can live in different places and their times be different. Of course people can live in other places. That's obvious. Like, who do you think I am? How dumb do you think I be? Okay. Barkin said, please suck my fucking dick. No, bitch. Chris said, who is Lele? It's pronounced Lelena, and it's my girlfriend. You ass bag. Got him. Stolovic said, I meant the Hango Lango thing you talked about. I don't know. VMAX said, I'm a crash out. Me and you both, dog. And then Pancake Eater said, what were you doing on the hub, boy? And then Brito sent a bunch of music notes that spammed LP. If you keep telling me to look at LP, I won't look at it at all. Hero said, Chris, Google what are time zones. Your mind will be blown. I know, it's crazy. And then while you're at it, look up. Do people live in different places? And the answer will be yes. Wow. VMAX said, I heckin' die Russian Komen. Okay. Chris said, I think you are a duh. Then Barker said, you're gay and a bitch. Your girl can fuck dicks, man. Damn. Hero said, oh, Lelena. I can't spell that, but it's a pretty name. Hero said your name was good. My girlfriend smiled. So you did a good thing, Hero. Thank you. And then Chris just said, duh, because he's, slow in the head, like me. VMAX said ups. DDB said, "Hey happy Sunday. Hey guys, what is up, D? How's it going, dog?" Chris said, "Wait, can you do Aqua? I know what time zones are." Or Chris, you can do, "Why are streamers cool?" And then it'll set, or search up best streamers, and I'll be on that list. I won't, but you know, I can try. Burrito said, "Okay, Suiva, the dot was misplaced." VMAX said, "Okay." Barkin said, "Sorry." Samir said, "What's up?" Hasham said, "Hi." Samir said, "What's up?" Pancake Hitter said, "You and Lele were having fun, and I subscribed to your channel on the hub. Can I be in your next video?" You are crazy. VMAX said, "My girlfriend is my PC." Well, I have a girlfriend, and I have a PC. So I have both. So I'm the best. And then Hero said, "Aw, cute, I did something good." Yep. My girlfriend was very appreciative of that. Because people have been talking shit about her and me all day. So it was nice for her to hear something good. Samir again said, "What's up?" Stalovic said, "Bro, help me clarify it." Clarify what? I wasn't listening. VMAX said, "Hi" again. Then Hero said, what's wrong with being gay? Somebody called you gay like it was an insult." Yeah, that's because that's what people think. People think being gay is an insult. I'm not gay, but I don't go and judge people who are. But they say that I'm gay as if it's an insult to me, but it's not. Yeah, I'm not gay, but you know, it's just the way it is. Pascal said, "Next Mr. Beast." That's the second time somebody said that to me today, and I don't believe that's true. Chris said, "I'm not high. See the 4 cats doing backflips and landing on their dis." What's wrong with this guy? Then Joy said, "Hi." Then Chris said, "Dick." I think he's trying to say dick, but he's too 11 to say it. Burrito said, "Okay, sorry." Hero said, "Oh no, you poor things, you don't deserve that." That's okay. I don't mind. You know, we're strong. We don't let the people get to us. V Gamer said, "I'm not cute anymore." And then Mr. Pancakes Hater said, "Please don't stop making these videos. They're my favorite videos, all I can watch." Weirdo. Hero said, "Chris is having a seizure." Yeah, Chris has basically been having a seizure all night. BMX said, "Dis." And then Pascal said, "Mr. B 7 years ago also did not believe that." I guess that's fair. That's a fair. You're right. You're right. Chris said, "Stop saying I'm a girl, you did." Okay, whatever, bro. Whatever. Okay. V-Gamer said, "Please stop the stream. I love it so much." You love the stream, but you also want me to stop the stream. What does that even mean? Then Pascal said, "Please just keep on making streams and videos." I plan to. Forever. Then Joy said, "You look like Mr. Beast." Joy said, "Next Mr. Beast." Hero said, "Chris is not a unisex name. It's a name for a male, so it's fair to assume you're a male. You can't blame him." Yeah, look, it's. I know that you've said you're a girl already, and you said your name is Lana or something, but I have this problem where if I read something as something, like I read your name as Chris, so when I'm talking about your account or the messages you've said, I'm thinking of the name Chris, which makes me say him. So I apologize for that. I apologize. Chris said, "I'm not cute anymore. VMAX said, "Please unsubscribe. I liked the stream." The stream. Oh, man, I can't talk today. Jimmy said, "Are you gay?" No. Fishy said, "Say journey 5 times fast." I'm not gonna do that. Pascal said, "Anyone that is not subscribe right now." Thank you, Pascal. That's what's up. My eggplant is pretty big. It can go in la. Bruh. Burrito sent a bunch of money. Are you happy in America? Says Chag. I'm not in America. Wackle said, "Yo." Chris sent a bunch of emojis. Fishy said, "Say journey 5 times fast." No. Elmo said, "Elmo's here." What is up, Elmo? Dog, what is good? VMAX said, "I'm not cute anymore." No, I'm not cute anymore. No. Walk said, yo. Hero said, Chris is going insane. You broke him. Pretty much. Walk said, yo. Chris said, yes, you better be sorry. Now get on your knees and pray. Nope. Walk said, yo again. Pascal says, game recognizes game. Thank you. Elmo him says, Elmo is here. Burrito sent a bunch of emojis. Fishy said, I hate Brack. Burwalk. B-Gamer said, what is the Diddy bluff doing on the calculator? Then Chris said a bunch of yas. And then Fishy said, I hate black. That's not nice. Hero said, Chris, I'd love to see you participate in a spelling bee. You'd totally be amazing. And then Joy said Baka, and then Joy said Baka again. Okay, now before I read any more comments, okay, I want to give an update on what the stream's looking like right now, because I would like to. And I would like my girlfriend to hear this, so I need to say it, okay? Right now, we are at 1,132 subscribers. We started today with 1,109. So we went up a whole bajillion subscribers in just today's stream alone. We currently have 10 people in chat. The chat rate is about 20 right now. The views is 324. We currently have 21 likes on the stream. And the amount of votes on today's poll that we've done so far is 84. That is a lot. This is the most participation I think I've ever had on a stream in my entire life. This is some crazy shit. Okay. Pancake Hater said that racist dude better get banned. If he says anything crazy, I will ban, because I'm not going to stand for that. Walk said, you said my name wrong. I know. I'm sorry. I can't read. Chris said, yeah, please act. Vesh said, okay, fine, I'll make an edit of an anime of your choice, and if you like, you have to watch an anime of my choice. You want? I'll make an edit of an anime of my choice. Okay. Just do One Piece. My sister's in love with One Piece right now, so you can do a One Piece stream. Or a One Piece edit. You got it. Hero said, Chris, what? Yeah, I don't know, Hero. I'm sorry. Then Chris said, please. VMAX said, fishy on my fishy on me. I don't know what that means. My girlfriend says she's proud of me. That's what you live for your partners to be proud of you. Thank you. VMAX said, I'm gonna crash out soon. Chris said, Hero, do a spelling bee. VMAX said, can you goon to your girlfriend's OF? My girlfriend doesn't have an OF because she's not as crazy as all the other women on the internet that just want everybody to look at their bodies so that they can be rich. Chris said, not gonna lie. Joy said 6 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7 7. Hisham said, hey, look, Lele, what say to you? Hero said, Chris, are you stupid? Chris said, no, but I'm high. Pascal said, say to yourself for now. Now is a lot, but you will keep on breaking records. I hope so. Like, today has been awesome. Today's stream has been great. I know tomorrow's stream's not going to perform like this whatsoever, but I like how this is. Hero said, I can tell. Chris said, do a spelling bee. Walk said, bro. Joy said, 6 7 7 7 7 7 7 7. Adelie said, hit. VMAX said, how old is your sister? I'm not going to tell you, and you're not going to find her. Pascal said, so on peanut butter or Nutella? I don't like peanut butter, and I don't really like chocolate, but I do like Nutella over peanut butter, because peanut butter is just awful. Walk said, you like football with a picture of a soccer ball, so I'm assuming you're American, because they call soccer football in America. I'm sweating so much right now. I'm going to need to put some deodorant on after this. Hero said, I said you totally do great at a spelling bee, Chris. Why the fuck are you asking me to do a spelling bee? Chris said, wait, Sean, can you do a spelling bee for me? No. I mean, I'd probably suck at a spelling bee worse than you. I know words, but I can't spell them. I once saw you at a Diddy. You once saw me at a Diddy party. Cool. Burrito said, how are you? I'm good. Chris said, yes. Adelie said 22. Walk said, Sue. VMAX said, Drake and Diddy going wild on your girl's OF account. Okay, whatever. Chris said, it's not day, it's 2. Hero said, VMAX, that isn't funny. Hero, it's okay. Don't worry. They're going to say whatever they want, but me and my girlfriend are going to be totally okay. We're just living it up. Because them saying all whatever they want to is still supporting me greatly. They're giving me all kinds of watch hours, which is helping me be able to make money soon. So, we're good. Pancake Hater said, is Diddy your unk? No. Burrito said, how are you? I'm good. VMAX said, hero, no one cares, literally. Walk said, no, bro. Chris said, Shauna later, please do a spelling bee for us. No. Pascal said, you need some mods here, man. Crazy trolls. I don't have anybody who can mod right now. I have 2 mods on the channel. And I could mod this stuff right now. I could have half these people gone. If I wanted to. But that's the thing. I don't. Because it's getting me views. It's getting me views. It's getting me watch hours. These people want to stay. They can't. Hello from Russia. Chat famous Russian people knows please interesting. Okay. Aqua said, VMAX, you're an immature, illiterate child. Nobody gives a shit about you either. Wow. Here, you got him. Walk said, you know Eswatini? I don't know. No. Chris said, yes, so just say a word and I'll spell it. No. Burrito said, how are you? Joy said, you were cutie, the Diddy party. Wow. What? VMAX said words I don't know. VMAX said, I support the Diddy blood. Then another person said stuff in a language I don't know. And then Pascal said, I'll let trolls feed your bank account. Yeah, pretty much. So, when I start making money, the people who come in to troll will be helping me. Amber said, Shauna later, can I be a moderator? No, I can control it myself if I really need to. I also have my brother and my sister, both who are mods on this channel. Chris said, guys, how old are you guys? Joy said, can I have a pass to the Diddy party? VMAX said, you don't have mods, bro? I have 2, actually. I just don't use them. Pascal said, fair on you. Brito said, what's your favorite artist? What's your favorite artist? Sheila said, hi, with an X. Hero says, he does have mods, though. Exactly, I just don't use them, because I don't need them. Pancakes Hitter said, if you had mods, would I get banned? They'd probably go through me and ask me if you'd get banned. And at most, for being a pancake hater, you'd get timed out for like 5 minutes. I don't know. And then this person with a name I can't even try to read. So I'm going to call you Oi. Or I'm going to call you I. Just because I see a thing that looks like an I at the beginning of that. So I'm going to call you I. It said Sheila Asahasahan. And then Walk said, I Show Speed was in Eswatini yesterday. Cool. VMAX said, shut up, hero. I am only supporting him. Yeah. Chris said, okay, I will spell no. Okay, no, get out of here. Hero said, sure you are. Whatever you say. Sure. Pancake Shader said, what? And then, VGamer said, at. Love said, low-key cutie. Thank you, but I have a girlfriend. VMAX said, nah, you would ban me. No. You'd probably get timed out, though. You know, at some point for something. We don't fight here. Hero said he would instantly ban your lame ass. That's funny. Pascal said people that like pineapple on their pizza would definitely get banned, though. Well, I don't think pineapple on pizza is that awful. Like, it's not something that I, like, go to a pizza place and say, hey, yo, give me a pizza, make sure there's pineapples on that shit. But, like, if I am hungry and the only thing that's around to eat quickly is a piece of pizza with some pineapple on it, I'll eat it. I'm hungry. Give me that pizza. I'm hungry. And then this, this person said Alex. Sorry. VMAX said, okay, that's fair. My girlfriend said it's so good. Probably talking about the pizza. Hero said, oh, I was close enough, and then spelled it wrong a second time, which is funny. Chris said, Lala looks like a Roblox player. So I play Roblox. It's just something that happens. VMAX said Duolingo. I don't use Duolingo. I used to. And then Pascal said, you lost a sub. What's wrong with you? I don't know, man. I tried real hard to keep that sub. I like was clenching on it, and I was like tight. I was like pulling on the rope that lifts my sub count up and down. And I was like pulling on it so hard. I was really trying to keep it. It just went away. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. And then Chris said, "You big back." I'm a big back bitch, bro. I'm a big back bitch. Hero said, wait, what? She was on camera? No, she's in chat. And Chris was looking at her profile picture and saying she looked like a Roblox player. She's not here. Hero said, no, not one sub, no. Hey, it's okay. Chris said, Sean, can you do ASMR with your mic? Try. Her account is Lena Lusty something. Some numbers that I don't know. Pancake Hater said, who is this drunk ass Chris? He reminds me of Diddy. Elmo said he's back. Burrito said 10, 11, 25. And then I said some words I don't know. Oh, I found her. I can't see much. I can't zoom in, but she looks pretty much what I'm seeing. Also, what the fuck does Roblox player look like? I don't know. Chris said louder. The whole point of ASMR is to not be loud, you ass. What do you mean louder? Elmo said Elmo is back from the dead. Is this what you guys wanted? Chris said that was shit. My girlfriend said do the happy taps. What does the happy tap sound like? Chris said louder again. Then I said Pepsi versus cola. Chat, cola love. I don't know. I don't know which one's better. They both taste the fucking same. But I am drinking a Pepsi right now, so I guess I'm on Team Pepsi today. And then Burrito said Z's. And Chris said, oh my god, Emma, I missed you so much. Pancake Satyr said, you look like a Diddy, but white. Are you sure you're not related? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Oh, I dripped on myself. My girlfriend said thank you for calling me pretty. Probably talking about Hero's message. Babovic said knee. Field of Vision said how many dogs are chained in your basement. I don't even have a basement, so suck it. Babovic said gear. Burrito said 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31. That's the rest of your numbers you were looking for. Chris said, Lele, no one called you pretty. Yes, everybody did, and I call her pretty all the time, because my girlfriend's pretty, okay? She's gorgeous, so suck it, nerd. Then Babovic said knee, and then Babovic said gear. Then Chris said, did you just fart, you stinky boy? No, it's my fucking chair, you dumbass. I was wiping it off. You fucking ass bag. And Chris said, nope. Then Soggy Sigs says, smoke hash, it's good and terpy. What does that even mean? Chris said, Then Breeder said, Op Dongovish, diff user, difficult, discuss zish. And then now you guys are spamming all nonsense. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Pepsi, one love. Yeah, look. Boy, you're not getting nothing, buddy. I'm sorry. Here's what we're going to do. We're currently at 384 views on the stream. When the stream hits 400, we'll wrap up. We'll wrap up stream for the day. There's a lot of people here right now, and you guys are like having a great time. But, you know, stream's got to end at some point. Dark Blueprint says, you will get 1 million subscribers soon. Keep posting your content. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Soggy Sig said King Hassan is the GOAT. Cool. Chris said it's so juicy and drippy. What the fuck does that even mean? And then Chris says I want to lick it. That's fucking insane, dog. What is the matter with you? Chris said, bro, there's 4 people on your stream. No, it'll say there's 4 people when there's like 8 people, okay? The number is never consistent because people come in and out all the time. So the number is never accurate. Then Hero said Chris is on some shit. Yeah, Hero, it's okay. So we're currently at 389 subs. Or, not subs. Not even close. We're at 1,134 subs right now, actually. We're currently at 389 views, which means we have a... Okay, no, we're at 393 views now. When it hits 400, I will do my wrap-up. So we're just going to sit here and talk for a bit. Chris said, can you repeat? Soggy Sig says, King Hassan's Hashi God. Chris said, now there is 2. Low said, King, Jesus is king and he loves you. Pancake Hater said, bro. My girlfriend said The Walking Dead. Yes, because that's what we're going to watch after I'm done stream. Pancake Hater said, Hero, how old are you? I don't think Hero needs to answer that question. Even if they wanted to. Blanche said, the fuck is so interesting about you? Not a fucking thing, dog. But these people seem to like me, so I'm here for them. And then Chris said, Hero, shut your mouth. I bet you are a single mom on benefits. What does that even mean, dog? Hero is great. What did Hero do to you? Then my girlfriend did everything. Yeah, I'm awesome. Okay. Jacob said, yo, Jacob. Man, when I wasn't streaming, you were asking me every day when I was going to stream again. Now I'm streaming every day, and you're not even here half the time. Like, I've been streaming for an hour and 48 minutes, and you're just showing up when the stream's going to end. That's crazy. Then Hero said, I hate motherfuckers who go around yapping about and spreading like Jesus is so cool and he loves you, blah, 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 on some random fucking YouTube live. It's so unnecessary and useless random rant, but I hate it. Well, I do kind of leave the floor open for random rants 9 out of 10 of the time. Because, like, you know. I just like to leave the floor for ranting. That's just what I do. Chris said, holy shit. Hero said, I'm 16 and not a mother. Yeah, see. That's a good thing to be living. That's a good thing. Chris said, holy shit. Jacob said, what's good? Hero said he's also respectful and has manners, which that's what's so nice about him, unlike some people. Thank you, Hero. You're awesome. Hero's a good person to be in this live. Jacob said, I've been busy, sorry. My girlfriend said, you just rapping. Huh? You mean yapping? You mean yapping? Is that what you mean? No. You don't mean yapping. Okay. No, rapping. Okay. Oh, because I was talking so fast? Ah, I got you. Got you. Chris said, here you're 16, you can have a kid, bro. Yeah, but you definitely don't want to. You don't want to have a kid when you're that young. Like, that's just, it's not it. You don't want to have kids that young. You want to have yourself prepared and have a little bit of life first before you even decide that you want to have a kid. That's some crazy no-no shit right there. You want to at least have a stable home, have an actual, like, living, like, have somebody that can support you with a kid, too, because, like, raising a kid on your own is hard as fucking shit, probably. Chris said, not heroes a mother. Chris, stop it, dog. Stop it. Shay said, I'm from Philippines. Hero said, also, I'm lesbian. I'm into women. I can't really have kids. Well, you could go to a sperm donor and have kids if you wanted to. But also, yeah, Hero, you be a lesbian. You be that lesbian. You be this channel's lesbian. I think every YouTube channel has a lesbian. Has the lesbian in the community. Hero, I would like to offer you the role of this channel's lesbian. You're welcome. Jacob says, how's it going? Pretty good, you know. We're having a great stream. Bolt said hi. Chris said, why not? My girlfriend said, yeah, tell him, Hero. Yeah, Hero. Tell him what's up. Shay said, what's good? Chris said, I'm a nosy little bitch. Yeah, you are. Come on. Jacob said, I never heard of you. I never heard you swear so much. Sorry, man. Look, today has been a long day. I don't think I've done a chatting stream for this long ever in my life. But there's been so much people here that I had to stay. Hero said, yeah. Chris said, who? Hero said, I humbly accept. Thank you. You're welcome. Welcome to our channel, you lesbian. You're our lesbian now. Chris said, ha 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 ha. Yeah. Bolt said, same about not really being able to have kids because I have a girlfriend, but I'm pans. Okay. Hero said, oh, I love pansexuals. Chris said, I'm so sorry I might go. Well, I'm about to leave. Jacob said, I really don't care. Yeah, I just, today's been a long day. Today's been a long day, Jacob. Yeah, about swearing. I knew it. You were talking. Okay. So, the stream has passed 400 views. So, I'm going to give a final summary of everything that's happened in the stream from people who are here right now, views, likes, poll votes, everything. And then I'm going to go through the last bit of comments. I'm going to say my goodbyes. I'm going to read any comments that come in after that. And then I'm going to go. Okay? So, the current subscriber count right now, as you guys can see up here, is 1,134. We started today with 1,109. We went up 35 subscribers. That shouldn't have taken me that long to figure out. 35 people subscribed to me just today. And I was saying I wasn't sure if I was going to get 1,200 by the end of January. I'm definitely going to. I'm going to hit that in like the next week. It says we currently have 7 people in chat. Maybe. It's probably more, it's probably less, who knows. Chat rate's about 6 right now because people are not really saying a lot at this moment. The views at this current moment, it might change in the next few minutes here, and it'll probably change after. We also just went up another sub, so let's go. Is 415 views right now. That is awesome. I think I have like 2 streams ever. I might have a couple streams that have had this many views, but most of the streams that are like that were when I was low trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I just had streams playing for 12 hours, 24 hours at a time, and like half that stream would lose because like streams only stay. Oh, there's another sub. Let's go. But I would have streams go for 24 hours of just watching the sub count and I wouldn't say anything. I just have music playing, and I wouldn't communicate with the stream at all because I'm an asshole. But those streams have a lot of views. I don't know how when I didn't do anything. But this is like one of the top streams that I've had where I haven't actually done anything. Like where I actually do stuff. Not I haven't done anything, where I actually do stuff. So we're at 416 views right now. We have 25 likes on the stream. And this is awesome. This is crazy, okay? Of the people who voted on the poll today, there are 97 votes on this poll. Almost 100 votes on this poll. I don't usually cross the double digits on the amount of people who vote on my polls, let alone almost hit 3 digits. That is some crazy wacko shit right there. And we also had so many more chats today than I think I've ever had in a stream in my life. There was so much engagement in this stream alone that this stream went on for almost an hour and a half longer than I expected it to. I expected to sit here and be live for like a half hour, 45 minutes or something like that. I did not expect to be live for 2 hours just talking to you guys, because I typically don't have the attention span to do a stream like that. Like, I can play games and sit here for 2 hours and play games. Sure, I could sit here for 6 hours and play games. I've done a Minecraft stream for 6 hours once. And I also, way long ago, back when I was streaming on Twitch, I did a Minecraft stream in the middle of the night, and I streamed for like 12 hours once. Just playing Minecraft. I don't even know how I did that. I don't think I could do that now to save my life. But today's stream was so good, and I want to thank everybody who was here. I want to thank everybody who subscribed. I'm going to do one final look of the chat, and then I'm going to do one final summary again. This one will be a quick summary. I'm not going to sit here and talk forever. I'm just going to do a quick summary. Because there's a lot of comments that I missed. Shay said, you're so very faster. I don't know what that means. My girlfriend said how many views. That was just before I did the summary. Chris said, oh good, I would like you to go. Thank you. Chris said, Sean. Thanks, buddy. Shay said, what's it's? I don't know what that means. Chris said, Sean, just before you go, just know I am your zesty high woman that is partly man, but goodbye. The fuck does that even mean? Then Hero said, Sean, you go, king. Thank you. Jacob said, how was your Christmas? It was good. I sat here. I played video games. I had a Christmas dinner. I saw my uncle that I barely ever see. So it was good. I had my girlfriend. Me and her spent like the whole day together. It was awesome. And then Hero said, yeah, Elena, you go queen. Yeah. Hero. Our lesbian supporter. But Shay said, ha ha ha. Chris said, holy yap. Bruh. Hero said it's called a summary for a reason. Exactly. Jacob said Christmas because he spelled it wrong the first time. My girlfriend said, thanks, queen, to Hero. And then Hero said, yo, with a heart. Chris said, how many? Phil, what's up? Phil said, hey, how are you, bro? I'm good, Phil. How are you? Chris said, how many? Phil said, you're looking forward to GTA 6? Yes, I'm going to hopefully have enough money to buy a PS5 so I can play GTA 6. Hero said, you could always stay. I could. I really could. But my girlfriend is waiting for me so we can watch The Walking Dead together. We're going to watch The Walking Dead together before we go to sleep tonight. So, we're going to do that. Shay said, what time is it there? It is currently 9:41. Hero said, Sean, you have Discord. If you have Discord, can I have it, please? Actually, what I can do for you guys is I have a Discord server specifically designed for the beautiful people of this community. So what I will do is I will go to the welcome page. I will go to invites. I will get a link to this, which expires in. I will make it expire in 30 minutes because I will definitely be gone before it has a chance to. Before it has a chance to be gone. I will spam it in chat a couple times. There it is. That is the Discord server for anybody who wants to join it. We've gone up 2 more subs because we went down 1, but now we're back up 2. So now we're at 1,137. Hey, Prime Eagle said hello. Your holiday house said hey y'all, check it. Courtney said hi, I'm back. What's up? Chris said nah. Lion said hi. Courtney said hi. Courtney said I'm back. Jacob said I have 4 followers on Twitch. Hell yeah, buddy. Navy said handsome. Thank you. Chris said Chana later. You ate so hard. This person's name that I can't read said hi. Courtney said hi. Hero said yes, gimme. Lion said I can send you money if you want. I'm okay. I'll make the money. Don't worry. Hero said thank you. Courtney said I don't have Discord. Hero said thank you again. Jackson said I subbed. Thank you. Chris said Sean, it has 3 digs the votes. 3 digits the votes. Oh shit, it does. You're fucking right, dog. Jackson said I subbed, and then he said I subbed again. Thank you so much. Courtney said hi, I'm back. Lucas said hi, and then said hi again. Jacob said, could you drop me a follow? If you send me the link on Discord, I will if I remember. I might not be able to do it tonight. But I might not get it tonight, but I will tomorrow if I don't. Jackson said I have 0 subs. Well, just do stuff. If you're trying to be a YouTuber, definitely do like make videos and keep making videos, and eventually you will. I have a small one said hi bro. Chris said you slay. Hero said fun fact, my name is pronounced Aqua Hero. That's what I figured, but I wasn't gonna say it in case I was wrong. It's a mix of my girlfriend's name Aqua and mine, Mahiro. Random, but cool. Well, I'm going to call you Hero, just because that's what I've been calling you, and it's easier for me to remember. Chris said so much. Jackson said on my channel, it's okay. Chris said, bro, you can't read. I know. This person said, I will give you a star. I want stars. Jacob said, if I can. I have a small one, said, you remind me of Britney Spears. Yeah, I know. I'm fabulous. You don't got to tell me. Courtney said, you're the GOAT. Lion said, 1 million subs by 2027. Not a fucking chance, dog. Then this person's name I can't read said, you better kill it. I'm going to call you at because there's an at symbol at the end of your name. Said, you better kill it, you better kill it. My girlfriend said bye. Israel said hi. Hero said bye, twin. But before we go, I have to give one last summary because the summary has changed a lot. And I'm going to do this quick last summary, say goodbye, and then I'm actually going to leave. Because this is insane. Okay, so we're at 1,136 subs. We went down 1 again. That's okay. The concurrent viewers, it says there's 11 people right here, right now, which is insane. The chat rate is about 11. We have 452 views. We have 26 likes on the stream, and we have 3 digits on the votes. We have 106 votes on this poll, and 58% of the people who voted on this poll said yes, they think I will have 3,000 subscribers by 2027, which is a lot of faith that you guys have in me. So thank you so much to all of you. Now, I'm going to read these last comments. I'm going to go. I'm not going to give any more stats because if I don't go now, I might die. So, what do we got? We got, Chris said, I love you, but you're gay. No, I'm not. Hixio said, you kind of look like LeBron James, not going to lie. Thank you. I have a small one, said, your reading is pretty bad. I'm just trying to read really fast. I'm so sorry. Chris said, you are zesty. Ant sent me a bunch of hearts. Thank you. I wanted a bunch of stars. I'm so sorry. Yes, thank you for the stars. Courtney said, bye. Chris sent a bunch of emojis. Courtney said, no. Hero said, we're all ears. Hope you enjoy your movie too. Thank you so much, Hero, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Courtney sent a bunch of sad faces because they don't want me to go. At says there's actually 7 people watching you. No, it just keeps switching. It changes. Chris sent a bunch of emojis. Hero said there, but there was 11 exactly. Chris says the pain eye. Hero said when he said that exactly. Courtney sent a bunch of things again. Chris said what hero? At said fuck off 2026 is good. It is good. It is good. I have small said why is she leaving? Because I'm leaving. Lion said I liked and subbed. Thank you so much. And Courtney said I'm going to watch your streams. Okay, that is it. I'm done reading. Hero said bye. Yes. Okay, I'm done reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you're new. Tomorrow, I am going to stream Five Nights at Freddy's 4 because it was something that was requested to me. Somebody asked me what I was going to stream tomorrow, and I told them that I asked them what they wanted me to stream because I wasn't sure what I was going to stream yet. I knew I was going to stream a game, but I didn't know what I was going to play. He told me to stream a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I told him to choose what Five Nights at Freddy's game he wanted me to play, and then I would play it. He said Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which is the Five Nights at Freddy's game I hate the most. But because I told him I would play whatever game he asked me to play, I have decided I'm going to play it. So, tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I've already beat this game on the channel, but I'm going to revisit it because I hate myself. Thank you guys so much for being here. Everybody who subscribed, everybody who watched the stream, everybody who liked the stream, everybody who voted on the poll, everything. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I will be back tomorrow at 6:30, if I can. If not, it'll be just after. Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see all you in the next video. Bye, everybody.